CM Punk wants to face two legends at WrestleMania, but does he also want to take over NXT? Plus, we had multiple title changes across the weekend and a wild AAA Triple Mania event. Welcome to Wrestling Republic News, your daily show which brings you all the non-dirty wrestling news in the time that it takes for you to drink your morning coffee. Let's kick things off today with the news that CM Punk wants to face both The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 41. During an appearance at Fanatics Fest this weekend, Punk was asked if he wants to face Stone Cold and or The Rock in the future, to which he replied, both. WrestleMania 41 is a two-night event. I mean, no way will this actually happen, right? Nobody is facing Stone Cold and The Rock at the same WrestleMania in this day and age. It makes no sense. But CM Punk versus Stone Cold has been teased for years and years and years now. And I mean, the fanboy in me wants it so badly. Now, let's be real, both of them aren't the same as they used to be. CM Punk isn't, too far past that, so he could still give amazing performances. But Stone Cold's been retired for many years. Of course, he came back for that one match against Kevin Owens. But I think Stone Cold versus CM Punk is a match which will probably stay in universe mode. But the fan in me wants to see it so badly. Also during the Fanatics event, CM Punk revealed that he would love to work under Shawn Michaels in NXT. Big E joked that CM Punk was trying to take over NXT basically from Shawn Michaels, but CM Punk shut it down. He said, no, I don't want to take it over, but I would absolutely love to work under Shawn in NXT and learn off of him. I mean, the young talents there just seem to absolutely love him. So I really could see him being involved in NXT. And truthfully, I could actually see him replacing Shawn Michaels as the head booker there. Because I think in a few years' time, it could be Triple H booking Raw, Shawn Michaels booking SmackDown, and potentially CM Punk booking NXT. I mean, how awesome and how crazy would that be? One of the things which Punk likes about NXT is the fact that it's just left alone from the main roster. And we all know CM Punk kind of likes to do his own thing a little bit. He doesn't like his toes stepped on too much. So him running NXT, I actually think would make a lot of sense. But talking about Fanatics Fest, it was a huge, and I mean huge, success for WWE. WWE Superstars photo ops and autograph opportunities were the only sessions which were sold out across the weekend. I mean, WWE is so hot right now, and if you don't believe it, right, the NFL, the Women's NBA, the NBA, UFC, they were all at Fanatics Fest, and WWE was the one which sold out. I mean, WWE even outdrew the Super Bowl trophy. I mean, that is just absolutely nuts. The industry right now is in such a healthy place, and it's so great to see. The only real issue with the event was that Cody Rhodes had a signing or something, and basically there were some delays. The app wasn't working properly, so people couldn't book it at some point or something like that, and it just created complete and utter chaos seemingly. And then to top it all off, Cody had to leave early because he had a live event that night. So because of the app delays and all of that, a lot of people didn't get to see him. But those fans were refunded, so at least they did get their money back. There were multiple AEW title changes over the weekend, and that might just be the most misleading statement I've ever said on this show, because technically one of them was a Ring of Honor title. It was a Ring of Honor tag team titles, but Ring of Honor now is under AEW, so I guess it counts. In case you missed it, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara defeated the Undisputed Kingdom to win the ROH Tag Team Championships in a move which has been questioned by a lot of fans, but it will certainly be interesting to see where it goes. Perhaps the most interesting thing is the fact that the Undisputed Kingdom lost the tag team titles. I mean, the Undisputed Kingdom kind of just seems to be in shatters right now. Obviously, Adam Cole still hasn't returned. I mean, he was involved for quite a while he was still injured, and then he just disappeared. And now it just seems like the entire thing has been forgotten about a little bit. MJF has turned heel. I mean, I'm beginning to think that they're just gonna, abandon this storyline, and that kind of sucks because I was really looking forward to it. I mean, I just really hope Adam Cole's okay, because the longer it goes on without him returning, I'm getting more and more worried. But there was another AEW title change this weekend, and I mean literally, because the design changed. Jack Perry revealed his custom design for the TNT Championship, and it looks quite cool, right? And I really like how the TNT Championship changes depending on the champion quite often, and I think that's quite a cool feature about the belt. But now let's talk a little bit of New Japan Pro Wrestling because Zack Sabre Jr. won the G1 Climax this weekend. Now, in case you guys don't know what the G1 Climax is, it's New Japan Pro Wrestling's biggest round-robin tournament. It's arguably the most prestigious round-robin tournament in the world, right? There's two blocks of 10, and then the top 3 this year from both blocks heading into the playoffs, and then eventually you got down to one winner, and that winner was Zack Sabre Jr. Now, the winner of the tournament always earns a title shot, and pretty much always, right, the tradition is that they cash in this title shot at Wrestle Kingdom, New Japan Pro Wrestling's version of WrestleMania. But Zack Sabre Jr. has broken the tradition, because he has announced that he will be cashing in his opportunity in October. So he will challenge Tetsuya Naito at King of Pro Wrestling in October for the IWGP World title. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Yota Tsuji in the final, and I mean, what a tournament it was, and the finals especially, the semi-finals and the final were absolutely terrific. AEW's Konosuke Takeshita was in the tournament, and he had a hell of a tournament, he truly, truly did. But yeah, it was a huge success in my personal opinion. I watched every match from it, so that's my flex for the week, right? I'm a better wrestling fan than all of you. I'll claim all that tribalism stuff and all that. I'm only joking. But it is a heck of a tournament. I really recommend you guys checking out some of the best matches from it. I'm going to be releasing an article on WrestlingRepublic.com probably next week, ranking all the 20 competitors from the tournament. But yeah, Zack Sabre Jr., Tetsuya Naito in October for the world title. I'm excited. It does bring up a lot of questions, like what's the plan for Wrestle Kingdom now? But I guess we're going to find out soon enough. AAA Triple Mania took place this weekend, and let's just say it was absolutely wild. JBL returned to AAA and was in the corner of Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, to defend the AAA Mega Championship. But ultimately, he was no use at all because Alberto El Patron defeated Nick Nemeth for the title to become the new Mega Champion. And just in case that wasn't wild enough, Matt Riddle defeated both Commander and Laredo Kid to win the AAA Cruiserweight Championship. I mean, I don't know how Matt Riddle's a cruiserweight, but hey, that match sounds like a lot of fun. And then just in case those two things weren't crazy enough, Reg Stacey, formerly known as Jinder Mahal, teamed up with AEW Satnam Singh to defeat the the AAA, I should say, Tag Team Champions. So they are the new AAA Tag Team Champions. I mean, this entire event, what in the WWE Universe mode? It was just absolutely crazy. Hell, there's a lot of news headlines from it, but yeah, it feels like a fever dream for sure. Progress Wrestling Chapter 170, Wrestling Never Sleeps, takes place 1 week from today. It's officially All In Week now, and one of the best things about All In Week is the amount of British wrestling events which are taking place around it this weekend. You get to see up-and-coming stars, atmospheres like you see nowhere else. It is just absolutely amazing. But the one event which I'm really looking forward to is Progress Wrestling. Wrestling Never Sleeps, because the card, well, it is absolutely stacked. First up, we have Eddie Dennis versus Tate Mayfair. Both of these guys absolutely despise each other, and it's going to get heated when they face each other next Monday. In a match which could well steal the weekend, Leon Slater is going to be taking on Marcus Mathers. These two are just going to have an absolutely insane in-ring contest. But Ricky Knight Jr. is going to try and become the first ever British Defy champion as he takes on the Defy champion Kenta. That's going to be wild. And we've got Team Nina versus Team Kanji, and this one I'm keeping an eye on because I think it could turn out to be quite interesting indeed. And the Smoking Aces are going to try and win back the Progress Tag Team Championships as they're going to take on Sanity. Before we're all going to have a huge party because Session Moth Martina is going to be turning up, but she is not focused on partying. She's going to be focused on the Progress Women's Championship as she takes on Rio. This match, right, it's not one to ignore. Every match that Rio has, it's up there with a match of the year contender. So I am hyped for this. And of course, what I presume is going to be the main event, Luke Jacobs defending his newly won Progress World Championship against Kid Lykos. Kid Lykos lost it in a shockingly little amount of time at Chapter 169. He's now enforcing that rematch clause, and these two, well, it's going to be interesting. And Luke Jacobs, I said it before and I'll say it again, he is the future of not just British wrestling, but he is the future of professional wrestling. But seriously, Progress Wrestling never sleeps. Next weekend, it's going to be one to keep an eye on for sure. But that's all the news for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will be back tomorrow for some more wrestling news, so I'll see you guys then. Peace!